And now the shipping forecast issued by the Met Office on behalf of the Maritime and Coast Guard Agency at 0405 UTC on Wednesday the 31st August. The general synopsis at midnight: low Fitzroy 1018, slow moving, deepening 1016 by midnight tonight. High Norwegian Sea 1035, slow moving and declining 1031 by same time. The area forecast for the next 24 hours: West Viking, northerly 3 or 4, becoming variable 3 or less. Moderate, becoming slight. Fair, good. East Viking, north at Sierra, variable 3 or less. Slight or moderate, becoming smooth or slight. Fair, good. South at Sierra, variable 3 or less, becoming northwesterly 3 or 4, occasionally 5 later. Smooth or slight, mainly fair, good. 40s Cromarty Forth, variable 2 to 4. Slight, occasionally moderate at first in north 40s. Showers, good. Tyne Dogger, east or northeast 3 or 4, occasionally 5 in south. Slight or moderate. Showers, good. Fisher, north or northeast 3 to 5. Smooth or slight. Showers, good. German Bight, Humber, Thames, northeast 3 to 5. Slight or moderate. Showers, good. Dover, White, east or northeast 4 to 6. Slight or moderate. Fair, good. Portland, Plymouth, east or northeast 4 to 6. Slight or moderate. Showers developing in south, perhaps thundery. Mainly good. Biscay, cyclonic 3 to 5, occasionally 6 in far north. Smooth or slight, occasionally moderate in far north. Thundery showers, good, occasionally poor. Trafalgar, northerly or northwesterly 3 to 5, occasionally 6 later near southwest Portugal, becoming variable 3 at times in northwest. Slight, occasionally moderate in southeast. Fog patches near Silver Coast, thundery showers at first in southeast. Moderate or good, occasionally very poor near Silver Coast. Fitzroy, cyclonic 3 to 5, occasionally 6 in far north. Slight or moderate, occasionally rough at first in far northwest. Thundery showers, fog patches in far southeast. Moderate or good, occasionally very poor in far southeast. Seoul, east or northeast 4 to 6. Moderate, occasionally rough. Showers, perhaps thundery, mainly good. Lundy Fastnet, east or northeast 4 to 6. Slight or moderate. Fair, good. Irish Sea, northeast 3 to 5. Smooth or slight. Fair, good. Shannon, northeasterly 4 to 6. Slight or moderate. Fair, good. Rockall, variable 2 to 4. Slight or moderate. Fog patches, moderate or good, occasionally very poor. Malin, variable 2 to 4. Smooth or slight. Mainly fair, mainly good. Hebrides, easterly or southeasterly, veering southerly or southwesterly later, 3 or 4, occasionally 5 in north. Smooth or slight, occasionally moderate in northwest. Fog patches in west, moderate or good, occasionally very poor in west. Bailey, southerly 4 to 6. Slight or moderate, becoming moderate or rough later in northwest. Occasional drizzle, fog patches, moderate or good, occasionally very poor. Fair Isle, east or northeast 3 to 5, becoming variable 2 to 4. Slight or moderate, becoming slight, occasionally smooth later. Fair, good. Faroes, south or southeast 4 to 6. Slight or moderate, occasional drizzle and fog patches in west. Moderate or good, occasionally very poor in west. And finally, southeast Iceland, southerly veering southwesterly later in west 4 to 6. Moderate or rough, occasional rain or drizzle, fog patches. Moderate or good, occasionally very poor. And now the forecast for inshore waters valid to 12 miles offshore, issued by the Met Office at 0600 UTC on Wednesday the 31st August. General situation: high pressure centred to the north of Scotland will continue to extend a ridge southwards across the United Kingdom for the next couple of days, bringing settled weather and light winds to most areas, although strong winds will affect some southern waters at times. Thundery showers over France may move north to affect English Channel coast by Friday. Cape Wrath to Ratchery Head, including Orkney. The 24-hour forecast: variable, becoming east or southeast for a time 2 to 4. Slight, occasionally smooth near Orkney and in Moray Firth. Mainly fair, good. Outlook for the following 24 hours: variable 2 to 4, becoming south or southeast 3 to 5 later. Smooth or slight, occasionally moderate later in north. Fair, good. Ratchery Head to Berwick-upon-Tweed. The 24-hour forecast: variable 3 or less, becoming east or southeast 2 to 4 for a time. Slight, occasionally smooth in west. Showers at first in north, good. Outlook for the following 24 hours: variable 3 or less, becoming south or southeast 3 to 5. Slight, occasionally smooth in Firths of Tay and Forth. Mainly fair, good. Berwick-upon-Tweed to Whitby. The 24-hour forecast: variable 3 or less, becoming easterly or northeasterly 3 or 4, then becoming variable 2 or 3 later in north. Slight, occasionally moderate near Whitby. Showers at first, good. Outlook for the following 24 hours: variable 3 or less in north, otherwise easterly or southeasterly 3 or 4. Slight, occasionally moderate at first in south. Showers, good. Whitby to Gibraltar Point. The 24-hour forecast: easterly or northeasterly 3 or 4, occasionally 5 in south. Slight or moderate. Showers, good. Outlook for the following 24 hours: easterly or northeasterly 3 or 4, occasionally 5 in south. Moderate, becoming slight later. Showers, fair later, good. Gibraltar Point to North Foreland, strong wind warning. The 24-hour forecast: northeasterly 4 or 5, increasing 6 at times, mainly in south. Moderate, occasionally slight in the Wash and Thames estuary. Showers, mainly fair later, good. Outlook for the following 24 hours: easterly or northeasterly 4 or 5, increasing 6 at times. Moderate, becoming slight or moderate. Mainly fair, good. North Foreland to Selsey Bill, strong wind warning. The 24-hour forecast: northeasterly 4 to 6. Slight or moderate, occasionally smooth in western shelter. Fair, good. Outlook for the following 24 hours: easterly or northeasterly 4 to 6. Slight or moderate, occasionally smooth in western shelter. Showers developing, perhaps thundery later. Mainly good. Selsey Bill to Lyme Regis, a strong wind warning is in force. 24-hour forecast: easterly or northeasterly 4 to 6, becoming variable 2 to 4 for a time in west. Slight or moderate, becoming smooth or slight for a time. Fair, good. Outlook for the following 24 hours: easterly or northeasterly 4 to 6, becoming variable 2 to 4 for a time in west. Slight or moderate, becoming smooth or slight, occasionally moderate in east. Showers developing, perhaps thundery later, mainly good. Line Regis to Land's End, including the Isles of Scilly, strong wind warning. 24-hour forecast, east or northeast 4 to 6, becoming variable 2 to 4 for a time, except near the Isles of Scilly. Slight or moderate, becoming smooth or slight for a time east of the Lizard. Fair, good. Outlook for the following 24 hours, east or northeast 4 or 5, occasionally 6 at first, becoming variable 2 to 4 for a time. Slight or moderate, becoming smooth or slight later. Showers developing, perhaps thundery, mainly good. Land's End to St David's Head, including the Bristol Channel, strong wind warning. The 24-hour forecast, easterly or northeasterly 4 to 6, becoming variable 2 to 4 for a time near southwest Wales. Slight or moderate in west, smooth or slight in east. Fair, good. Outlook for the following 24 hours, east or northeast 4 or 5, occasionally 6 at first, becoming variable 2 to 4 for a time later. Slight or moderate at first in west, otherwise smooth or slight. Showers developing, good. St David's Head to Great Orme Head, including St George's Channel, the 24-hour forecast, east or northeast, backing north or northeast for a time 3 to 5. Smooth or slight, fair, good. Outlook for the following 24 hours, easterly or northeasterly 3 to 5, becoming variable 2 to 4 for a time later in Cardigan Bay. Smooth or slight, mainly fair, good. Great Orme Head to the Mull of Galloway, 24-hour forecast, easterly or northeasterly, backing northerly for a time in south 3 to 5, but becoming variable 2 to 4 for a time in north. Smooth or slight, showers for a time in north, good. Outlook for the following 24 hours, easterly or northeasterly, backing northerly for a time in south 3 to 5, but becoming variable 2 to 4 for a time in north. Smooth or slight, mainly fair, good. Isle of Man, the 24-hour forecast, east or northeast 3 or 4, slight, fair, good. Outlook for the following 24 hours, east or northeast, veering east or southeast later 3 or 4, slight, fair, good. Lough Foyle to Carlingford Lough, the 24-hour forecast, easterly or northeasterly, veering southeasterly later, but becoming variable at times 2 to 4, occasionally 5 later in south. Smooth, occasionally slight in south. Fair, good. Outlook for the following 24 hours, variable mainly easterly or southeasterly 2 to 4, occasionally 5 later. Smooth or slight, mainly fair, good. Mull of Galloway to Mull of Kintyre, including the Firth of Clyde and North Channel. 24-hour forecast, easterly or northeasterly, becoming variable for a time 2 to 4. Smooth, occasionally slight at first near Mull of Galloway, mainly fair, good. Outlook for the following 24 hours, easterly or southeasterly 3 to 4, becoming variable 3 or less for a time, occasionally 5 later. Smooth, occasionally slight later in North Channel, mainly fair, good. Mull of Kintyre to Ardnamurchan Point, 24-hour forecast, variable 3 or less, increasing 4 at times. Smooth, occasionally slight in far northwest, mainly fair, mainly good. Outlook for the following 24 hours, variable 3 or less, becoming south or southeast 3 or 4, occasionally 5 later. Smooth or slight, becoming slight or moderate later in northwest. Mainly fair, good. The Minch, the 24-hour forecast, variable, becoming mainly southwesterly 3 or less. Smooth or slight in north, otherwise smooth. Mainly fair, moderate or good. Outlook for the following 24 hours, variable, mainly southwest 2 to 4, becoming south or southeast 4 or 5 later. Smooth or slight, mainly fair, mainly good. Ardnamurchan Point to Cape Wrath, the 24-hour forecast, easterly at first in north, otherwise variable, becoming mainly southwesterly later 2 to 4. Smooth or slight, mainly fair, moderate or good. Outlook for the following 24 hours, south or southwest 3 or 4, backing south or southeast 4 or 5 later. Smooth or slight, becoming slight or moderate later. Occasional rain later. Good, occasionally moderate. Shetland Isles, the 24-hour forecast, northeast 2 to 4, becoming variable 3 or less later. Slight or moderate, becoming smooth or slight. Fair, good. And for the Shetland Isles forecast, for coastal areas up to 60 nautical miles from Lerwick, strong wind warnings in force. Valid Wednesday the 31st August at 0600 UTC until Wednesday 31st August 1800 UTC. The general situation, a ridge of high pressure extends south to lie west of Shetland before gradually declining northeast. Forecast, northeast 2 to 4, slight or moderate, fair, good. The outlook from the 12 hours commencing 1800 UTC on Wednesday the 31st August, valid until 0600 UTC on Thursday the 1st of September, northeast 2 to 4, becoming variable 3 or less. Slight but smooth in lee shelter of Shetlands. Fair, good. And finally the Channel Islands, strong wind warning. The 24-hour forecast, northeasterly 4 to 5, occasionally 6 this morning and perhaps again from this evening. Locally 3 for a time this afternoon. Slight to moderate, perhaps locally rather rough in northwest of the area at first. Risk of showers or thunderstorms, mainly in the south of the area. Good, perhaps locally moderate at times. And the outlook for the following 24 hours, northeast to east 3 to 5, locally variable 1 to 3 in south of the area by evening, then more generally later. Slight to moderate, decreasing smooth or slight by evening. Occasional showers, perhaps heavy at times, with a risk of thunderstorms. Good, occasionally moderate, perhaps locally poor at times.